Donna Druchunas, and we're coming on week 4 of the Wonderland Shawl knit along. So beginning part, we knit the center, and then in the next part we knit these 3 rings, 1, 2, 3, and we're way out to here. So there's a couple weeks left, and it might seem like we did most of the knitting, but there's still a lot left because the rows we're on now have hundreds of stitches. So we're going to be doing chart G this week, and in the PDF for this week you'll find this overview of how that works. So it's right here, and if we look at this picture we can see the whole shawl. It's almost the outside edge. We're doing this ring right here, and this shows one repeat of the knitting if you want to see what that looks like. So the rest will be split up to 2 more weeks because we get more and more stitches, but this week we're going to do chart G. So let me show you chart G. It should look somewhat familiar to you because it's very similar to charts E and F. It's got these stacked up columns. It's got the increases for the shaping on the edges where you end up with 2 yarn overs beside each other to make a big hole, and it's got the decreases arranged to make a nice little pattern of slanting stitches. This chart I put one other extra thing on. Well, first because I needed a certain number of stitches for the repeat, and secondly to help you keep your place since the repeat's so wide. It's a multiple of 35 stitches. So I put a purl stitch right in the center. So that can help you separate this like into 2 different patterns. Other than that, this is pretty straightforward. It's just yarn overs, knit 2 together, SSK, and the purls. And if you put those markers in between the 35 stitch repeats when you start this, and you pay attention to that purl, and also that these yarn overs stay stacked straight up, this should be pretty quick. It's in its own section though for this week because it's 24 rows of 560 stitches. So that's a lot of knitting. Let me know if you have any questions in the Ravelry group, or message me if you are a little shy, and we'll get going on this. Bye!